Let's talk about reading on the iPad. Reading is one of the favorite things that I like to do on my iPad. Um, Mostly I use the Kindle app. The Kindle has been selling ebooks and magazines and such for like 5 years on the Kindle, which is another device, which I also have. It's right here. This is a Kindle. But we're really not talking about Kindles right now. We're talking about the iPad. So let's touch the Kindle app. And it'll open it up and it'll show you all of the books that are on my device. Some of them look different if it says doc. It's a personal file. It's a library book, or it's something that you wrote and uploaded yourself. If it has a little arrow, that means it's not downloaded, and you can just touch it and it'll start to download as long as you have an internet connection. The Amazon Kindle is divided into the cloud and your device. Your device, you do not need the internet to read. If you want to read off the cloud, you will be using your 3G connection or Wi-Fi. And the cloud contains all of your content. You probably can't keep all of your content on your device because it's so easy to collect the content. A lot of it is free. You can get library books. Okay, let's read something. I'm reading this book right now. So you open it up, and there's where you're reading. It'll remember where you left off if you have your book on more than one device. You could have it on your phone. You could have another Kindle. You could read on your computer. So, touch this letter A at the top. That gives you some options. You can make the text bigger or smaller. And you see how it's changing. You can change what font or style of lettering you want. You can have it night reading, which changes the background color, or sepia, which is like an old-time photo. You can change how scrunched up the lettering is. The sliding bar at the top here is the brightness of the backlight, so depending on how much light you have in your room, you can change that. The iPad will automatically adjust that, so you don't really have to worry about it. Okay, let's change that back to white and go home. Let's look at the newsstand. The newsstand is magazines. You can subscribe to a magazine. A lot of them are like $1 or $2 per month to read, and it's just like the paper copy, only it's not killing trees. There's going home. Library. All items. And this shows you all of what you have. Let's show you. Now it's downloading one because that particular book was not on my hard drive of the iPad, because there's different views, cloud and device. Now you're on the device view. It shows you everything that is on your book, on your Kindle. So, a good thing about the Kindle is you can actually look up a word so you didn't know what continually meant. You just touch the word and until it turns blue, and then at the bottom of the screen will pop up the definition. Sometimes it's at the top. You can highlight it if you want, or you can actually copy a passage and share it with your friends on Facebook or Twitter. You can write a note to remember. This is good, say, if there's a recipe or something you want to remember, or share with somebody. Okay, that's that. See the little book thing at the top will bring up a table of contents, and if you wanted to go back to the beginning, there's just so much you can do with it, but you don't have to do you don't have to do it all. You can just start and learn as you go. You can touch different things and see what happens. You can't break it. You're just learning, and you can't really go wrong. It's just fun to explore. Okay, you want to find something in a book. You want to search for a term. Let's see. This is a book about grief. Let's look up cry and see if we can find it in the book. It is in the book. The Kindle instantly has found all of the instances of the word cry in the book. You can also look things up on the online dictionary, the Wikipedia, which is really great. That could be a whole nother video. This little icon in the top is for syncing, and that is communicating with the computer at Amazon to make sure that you have the most current information. Like you save a spot on your book, you can read again on another Kindle device, you can read on the internet, you can read on your phone. So that will just keep your bookmarks from all your different devices in place. Okay, let's briefly go over another app for reading is iBooks. I also have a lot of books in iBooks. The collections thing at the top gives you different bookshelves. I have a page of cookbooks. This is my granddaughter Serena's list of books that I have purchased for her. I read to her over FaceTime, which is fun. PDFs are my own documents. These just happen to be from a class I'm taking on an app called Craftsy, it's class notes for making a sweater for a baby. So there's a lot of fun things that you can do. Okay, let's get back to books. Here's a comic book that I'm reading. It's basically the same as the other one, but this one it's just like you're actually flipping pages in a book. You can pinch and zoom. You can make something bigger. And the kid ones, let's go to Serena. It'll actually read the book. On the top, there's this little sound thing. You can start reading. Well, maybe I got one.
Sick. I know what to do, says Olivia. They take Bernie to...
Isn't that great? You can make a different view. make it on a list. If you want new ones, you hit store, and obviously it goes to the store where you can purchase more books. We won't do that now because I have plenty. Nook, very similar. Every day there's a daily deal for these different bookstores. So I've collected a lot of books. Let's see. I'll show you how to go look at the books, the book deals. There's the Amazon website, and there's the Kindle Daily Deal. Now, there's 2 books that are on sale. Really good books that have a lot of reviews. It changes every day. There's one for the Nook. There's deals in the iBooks store. The best sellers are a list of all the books that are currently at the top of the charts. There's 100 free, and there's the ones that you can buy. I mean, the free books change all the time. So you'll never run out of stuff to read. And just say that for some reason you can't find a word, or you're not reading, you just want to look up a word. There's a dictionary app. Just touch the Webster button. You don't even have to type in the word on this. You see that little thing at the corner, the little microphone looking thing? Touch that. This is what you will touch when you want it to look up a word. Let's see. Let's try umbrella. Touch the icon. Umbrella. It's analyzing. Oops, it couldn't understand that. Snow. It found snow.
Snow.
And there's the definition of snow. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. No, of course they couldn't understand that. Let's say you want to find another word. You don't even probably have to type the whole thing. Let's think of what we can type. How about har? See, I'm typing the first few letters, then you're getting a list of what it thinks it could be. Okay, how about Hard Knocks? And there is Hard Knocks. Tells you everything you want to know about it. And there's a word of the day and all kinds of stuff, fun stuff. On the bottom there's a banner ad, which is an ad, which is how you get apps for free with advertisements. If you accidentally touch it, it's going to take you there so they can sell you something. So just be aware of that. Just exit out if you get something you don't want. And if things get really messed up, just hold down the button on the top for a few seconds until it slides off. And this will fix a lot of problems. And then when you start again, it's just like erasing a chalkboard. You got a clean slate.